Evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
A clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to...
Drogba! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, Sean, and a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Makaleli. And it's played forward. And it's been... Dalglish! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
He's had a shot! Dalglish. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
Xavi Alonso. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Liverpool can't seem to retain possession. Dalglish. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gerrard.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Going for goal! There it is!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
McManaman. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Now the counter. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, really good feet from him. It's come through. Chelsea are trailing here with the first half almost done. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
After 40 minutes is number 29.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, that's nice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Makaleli. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Chelsea head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Already up and running for the second half. Drogba! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Drogba. Lampard. And he's cut it out. Gets wrestled off the ball. And for a moment, time stood still. Strong punch. Breaks on here. Ball's out on the left now. Gets the better of his man. Oh, that's a real stopper. He's put an end to the threat. A chance to play it in. Drills one in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's pinged one through here. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And the comeback is complete! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Number 8.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Crossfield, changing the point of attack. Hoists it forward. Lobs it in gently. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Chelsea are making a change now.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Number 25. Coming
Liverpool
on the field.
keeping their men at arm's length here.
Number
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Gets on the end, has a go! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Keegan. Driving on, a real charge here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Liverpool are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Dalglish. Lovely feet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they...
Keegan!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of...
Goes for goal! Back of the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Terrible error, duly punished. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, without doubt.
Drogba! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Chelsea really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good...
Up to meet it! And the ball's come out!
Chelsea merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, what? He's had a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Great run on the overlap here. He's gone for it! That had everyone off their seats.
Substitution in
That's just
progress.
plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Alex. Makaleli. Forward it goes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Drogba! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Goal! After 90 minutes is number 15.
Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that is that. Chelsea winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen, and won.
Today, I was supported by boys from
Thrilling,
local school
nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the